So I'm gonna go through exactly how to set up the tools in VAPI. And most people are already using them, but if you've set it up in the past, you're gonna be on the functions. So we need to transition everything over to those tools, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that in a couple simple steps. And you're probably wondering, who is this random guy? So my name is John Joshin, and I've worked with over 50 different companies, helping them over a plethora of different avenues, ranging from tree companies to real estate, to landscaping, franchise consultants, and many more industries. And we've helped them over the past couple of years, and even before that, we had a landscaping company ourselves. So we know exactly how to do this, and we know how to help these businesses. So let me show you exactly what we're doing for these tools in VAPI. So let's jump right into it. So you guys can see right here, this is just one of our old AIs that we've been using. And not everyone is gonna experience this, but if you've been using VAPI for a while, you're gonna need to make a transition from the functions over to the tools. So you can see right here, we have these custom functions, and you can't even really add them in now. You only can on certain accounts. But right here, so you can see we have the old function, we have it going to the webhook, server URLs, the properties, exactly the same as the tools. So all we're really gonna need to do is just copy all of this information over, and then we need to make one simple switch in the make automation. So I'm gonna show you the first step. So I mean, realistically, we do wanna just delete these. So let's open these up on another tab just so we have them. So cool. So now that I have these up on another tab, what we're gonna wanna do is pull up the tools. And you can see I already have a tool in here, but I'm gonna just show you how to create a fresh one. So if we're using make, we're gonna wanna use the exact same link, right? So I'm gonna copy that exact link, and I'm gonna go back over. So paste that link into here and hit save. So once that is saved, you're just gonna click next, and then we're gonna wanna build any properties that we want in there. So for example, we're just gonna do a simple booking property. So we're gonna do book appointment, and then the description is the date and time of the appointment. This is super simple, by the way. The next one is gonna be the name of it, and then the actual description. So it's the exact same thing as the function. You guys would just copy it right there. This is the other part. This is the name. So we're gonna just copy that, and then paste this one too, and then create. And it's pretty much that simple. Now we have a new tool created. So we do need to activate this tool. So if we can go back into this test RE one, we're gonna open this up, click on these, and we want to remove these because these are now old. So I'm gonna delete, and then the name, we're not gonna use this for example, so I'm just gonna delete that. Let's save this, and we want to open up the tools. The one that we just created is called book appointment. So if I click that, publish, then that will actually be saved now, right? So this function is now live in there. So I just pulled up a random booking automation just to show you guys for this example. So when that tool is called, it's gonna actually submit it to the webhook. And for example, you're gonna see this. This is what the webhook is going to look like, right? You're gonna see the tool call list, all of this information, the customer phone number, all of that. And if you need to use it, you're gonna just select all the way through. You're gonna see either selected slot for this example, but what it will look like on your end is going to be book appointment, or whatever this title actually is. So whatever that is, it'll show up as the name, and that's the argument that goes through, right? And then there is one slight difference when sending the functions back on using tools instead of the functions. So with functions, you can normally just send it as a basic webhook. So normally it would just look like something like this. So you could just say that, and then it would just be the information, maybe some copy like this is the times available, right? This is what it would normally be if you were using the functions. But since we're using tools, there's a new kind of format for it. So this is found in the VAPI docs. So if we look up tool calls. So if we go into the actual tool calling, this is where you can actually copy and paste it. So let's see where it is. Right here. Here's a good example of it. So this is a working example, and it's retrieving the weather for a given location, right? So we need to format this. So what we're gonna do is copy that, and then let's just rebuild this for you guys. So I'm gonna actually just paste it right into here, right? And this is what it looks like at the moment. And we're gonna need to add in the little bit of information. So we need the tool call ID. So if we go into here, we're gonna see the ID. So we're gonna add that. And then we also need the result. So whatever information you wanna actually submit through, that'll go through. So we do want this one for our example. So these are the different times, and we're gonna hit save. So one of the major issues that I've seen when sending stuff through is in this result, there's extra, let's say, enters, right? And then there's more information right here. And although it is in parentheses, the enters do mess up the function. So we're gonna just need to do it like that and make sure there's no enters. So if you're using ChatGPT, for example, sometimes it will put enters. So I have this little bit at the end of my prompt and it says, when you output the times, put them in exact dates with commas between them. So it says the commas between them part, and that allows it to not hit enters, not do random crazy things that it submits through, and it just allows it to work. So after watching that video, you guys should understand exactly how to set up tools in VAPI and just transition all of your functions away from the actual functions into the tools. And if you guys need any extra help with this, don't hesitate to join the school community in the description, or just book a call with me and we can show you exactly what we're doing for these companies and even set it up for you. Nevertheless, subscribe and stay posted for that next video. Have a good one.